Is it gonna turn? Oh, what the heck? Jeez. See, that bit made me nervous. We see a Waymo right next to us, broken down. That's not really a good look, is it? There's a man in the middle of the road right now. Oh man. Oh. I am paying attention to the road. Tesla, what are you doing? I don't know if I'm feeling confident now getting into a Waymo. I have a feeling I'm growing to like, damn it.
I flew all the way to the US just to get in a taxi. I've seen a lot of videos online of people getting in autonomous taxis and having some crazy experiences, so I thought I'd check it out myself. We're gonna look at the Waymo and the Tesla Robotaxi. Was it safe? Terrifying? And is this really the future of how we all get around? Stick with me until the end, because I'll share exactly what worked, what went wrong, and my honest verdict on whether we should actually trust cars that drive themselves.
So we're currently driving to the Tesla showroom where I'm going to be trying the Model Y, and it's quite interesting. I'm driving in this old BMW right now, which is a stick shift. This is as manual as it gets. And now I'm about to be going in a Tesla that's going to drive itself. I'm not going to need to look around and change gears or do anything like that. So going from this car into a Tesla, that's going to be different. Maybe the Tesla's so clever it's going to drive out of the store. But it's inside a shopping store. Not exactly sure how we're going to get the car out of here. You know those things that you can get to childproof your home by putting it on like corners? Kind of need to do that to the Tesla Cybertruck, and then it's legal in the UK. All right, this feels like I'm in a spaceship, and I feel like that's what most people say when they're in a Tesla, and I can understand that now. Like, how quiet is this? It feels like I've got noise cancelling headphones on. There we go. So it's on full self-driving now. I'm a bit nervous. In this model right now, I've got it on full self-driving, and it's just gonna go straight because I haven't actually given it a direction yet. It does have a camera right there, just to make sure it can see my eyes and make sure that I'm paying attention on the road, because although yes, it's driving for me, I still need to pay attention and be able to take control of the vehicle if I need to at any point. Right now, it's doing pretty damn good. It's a bit scary. I don't understand why I feel so comfortable, but I'm currently like, you know, looking here and I'm letting the car do its thing. It's a pretty good driver, no harsh braking, nothing crazy. Okay, it's indicating. I'm gonna check my mirrors just in case. And it's going for it. That was a pretty smooth turning. There's a man in the middle of the road right now. Is it gonna see that? Yes, it is. So this is an interesting part. We're now indicating right on a stoplight, which technically we can turn right so long as it's safe to do so. Is this car gonna just yank this and turn right, or is it gonna wait and be patient? We've got people crossing the road. Please don't go. See, that bit made me nervous. Okay, it's turning. Oh, okay. I don't think you should be doing this. We're now on the crossing bit, which we shouldn't be at. It's still red. Okay. Man, I did say that this is something that wouldn't really sell me, but so far everything is making me think, you know what? Sometimes I don't want to drive. Sometimes I just want to sit there and look pretty. It's just more convenient having the car do this for you. Right now, you know, I'm taking a quick breather, I've stopped and talking to the camera, but I'm also kind of driving part-time. I'm still kind of looking at the road and paying attention, but I'm not giving it, you know, all of my attention. I'm able to take it in. It's still a car that you can buy and use as your daily car, but then also use it to be your taxi in a way. The future of, you know, Robotaxi really is getting to a point where this steering wheel is not actually going to be here. We're still a long way out before we get there, but I must admit it's doing a really good job right now. I'm still having to like look around because this car is still unpredictable and people are unpredictable, and I guess that's the same case with when you're driving the car, but having to put your trust in something that has the power of going 0 to 60 in like 3 or 4 seconds and giving it that ability to just drive itself. That's like ChatGPT on a whole new level. Right now, the Robotaxi is monitored by a human who is sat in the passenger seat, so you don't actually have the choice of sitting in the front. In a Waymo, You want to sit in the front, you can. You can't sit in the driver's seat, but you can sit in the passenger seat at the front. In Tesla Robotaxi, the only seat you can sit is the rear. I feel like that would be a different experience because you have absolutely no control. I mean, right now, I know that if I need to take over this car and, you know, press the brakes, I can do that. But what's that gonna feel like if you're sat in the back seat and then there's no steering wheel? What do you do? Will we have an issue where we have to think about these scenarios, or is it just gonna be good enough to keep you safe? There we go. I've just tried out the Tesla Model Y. Don't get me wrong, it's not the prettiest car in the Tesla lineup. I definitely prefer the Model S over all of these cars right now, and the new Model X actually looks quite nice. But I was honestly quite surprised at how good that actually was. Now, let's go into the Cybertruck and see how that thing drives. I'm in a Cybertruck. What now? It's like an F1 style steering wheel where you don't really have to turn, you know, when you're in a car, you can turn this way and then that way. With this, I'm only really turning like that. All right, I've got it in full self-driving as well right now. And again, it's indicating and it's done its thing. And there's another guy indicating there. Okay, I'm gonna take over. Yeah, the steering wheel to turn feels a little bit crazy. That's kind of cool. I actually like that. If I'm feeling a bit nervous, you know, squeezing through this, just do that. Easy. Nope, that was strange. I had to take over. Tesla, what are you doing? There was a stop sign over there, like roadworks. They closed the road and the car was still trying to go there, which was interesting. I had to make sure I stopped the car from doing that. Is it gonna turn? Oh, what the heck? Yeah. Jeez. So it just tried to turn down that closed road. I don't know if you managed to see that, but I had to take control of the car. And I think that is the #1 reason why Tesla is still not quite there. Now, don't get me wrong. Do these cars look nice and normal without having the crazy spinning LiDAR stuff on the Waymo? Yes, these cars look better, but is it safer? The Waymo would have avoided that because it can detect in real time with radar and LiDAR. It actually knows what's happening there. So in this case, I don't think it was that good. So far, this is not doing as well as the Model Y. It's the same software. Is it just because now the road's a little bit more unpredictable? Maybe. That was actually not as hard as I thought to park it. But as I was turning, I could actually see the rear wheels turning as well. I don't know if you can see that. So the fact that the rear wheels turn honestly makes it so much easier to park and drive this car. I hate that I love the car, but I love the car. I used to hate it, but now I'm converted. I'm just filling up this car right now that we've been driving around, and what are the chances we see a Waymo right next to us broken down? That's not really a good look, is it? I don't know if I'm feeling confident now getting into a Waymo. What do you think? What if it breaks down and I'm in the car? So I'm just about to try out the Waymo for the very first time. And to do this test, I'm come all the way here at the bottom of this geofencing zone. And I'm gonna get a Waymo from the bottom all the way to the top and see how well it does. So I've made it through at the bottom of the geofence and I'm about to request the car right now. Oh, it's asking me to cross the street and go over there. All right. Let's go do that. It says see you in 5 minutes, so that should give us plenty of time to walk there. So now it's given me the license plate of the Waymo, and apparently I can unlock the car with the app. It's gonna be coming down this way. Honestly, this looks quite a complex road for it to turn into, but then we've got to go this way, so I don't know if it's gonna turn around or... I don't know. Let's find out. Here it comes. Yeah, I need to get in. Oh, it's got my initials on it. I'm now in the Waymo. It kind of stopped in the middle of the road and there was a car in front of us and it was like, yeah, I'm ready for you. So we're in peak heavy traffic right now and it's saying it's gonna take us 41 minutes. Gonna hopefully see all kinds of scenarios in that time. Oh, damn, it just went for it. First impressions, I'm pleasantly surprised. I actually feel safe because it's being very safe, it's being sensible. If you were to tell me that there's someone driving this car, I'd actually believe you, because if I'm ignoring all that, it feels like someone's actually, you know, driving this car pretty well. Another big reason why I actually do feel safe in this is because it's packed with 29 cameras. Everything from LiDAR, radar, ultrasonic sensors. Literally, this car has everything to make sure it's monitoring anything that's unpredictable. This is doing a pretty good job so far. Very smooth with the steering, very smooth with the brakes. So we're nearly at our first destination now, which is in Beverly Hills. From there, we're gonna then take another Waymo to go to the Hollywood Hills. So we're nearly here, and it's dropping us off in this car park right now. There we are. It found a space and it's pulled over safely. Now I'm gonna order another Waymo. Let's see if this one's the same or if we got super lucky in the first one. Right now, if I was to get an Uber, it's actually $42 to get to the same destination. The Waymo has just charged me $58. So it's clearly more expensive, but if you actually factor in the fact that, you know, I'm probably gonna give a tip, it's gonna come to the same price. Waymo, although they're ahead in this race for becoming fully autonomous, I feel like Tesla actually has the advantage right now because they've got millions and millions of Teslas running around the world all the time. And every single time these Teslas are on the road, they're constantly learning the road. They're constantly storing that information and data into that neural network, which is what ultimately is gonna help that fully self-driving car. Waymo doesn't actually have that infrastructure that Tesla does, because it just doesn't have that many cars on the road that are constantly recording, you know, data, journeys, drives, and feeding that into one place. What Waymo does is actually rely on other companies and third-party programs that help mapping these roads and actually bringing that data into their network. One of those examples is actually how Nextbase is playing a part in improving roads. Nextbase has this thing called Road Safety Club, which actually helps users make the roads safer. The way it works is that dash cams are constantly recording when you're driving. So those recorded clips can actually help make the roads safer. By working with mapping companies, we as the drivers with our dash cams can actually help improve the roads and hopefully make the infrastructure way better for companies like Waymo in the future. Because this is where the future is. There will be a day where there's not going to be a steering wheel, and you want to make sure that you're sitting in that car and you feel confident. Another fun fact is that Waymo, because it's at level 4 in its autonomous journey, it actually doesn't even need a steering wheel in some cities, so long as it's in the geo-fenced area. So soon we could actually see a Waymo without this. Oh wow. Do you have those moments where you're driving and you're like, that lane's moving quicker, so I'm gonna go into that one? I wonder how Waymo came to a decision. I'm gonna go here because it's quicker. Oh, that guy just pulled out of nowhere in his army truck. You know what's crazy? It was like this weird car that displayed on here, so it clearly can see the cars and map them out as well. The Waymo does play it safe, then sorry. The lights were going red there, and it decided to stop, whilst the other car actually went ahead. Now that I've experienced this, I don't think I'm gonna want to take a regular Uber. I mean, I could just sit here, do my own thing. I could go through my emails in peace. I don't have to do any small talk to anyone. If it's late at night, you live in LA where anything can happen at any time. And I know for a fact that I've got friends who have had problems as they're getting into their car or getting into their taxi. You'll have, you know, a few creepy guys come up and say this or that. In the Waymo, it's actually pretty safe. Firstly, you don't have to worry that the driver's gonna harass you. And secondly, none of these guys can actually get in unless they break the glass, but the door handle physically won't come out for you to open the door. So maybe that could be a reason why they chose the eyepiece in the first place. You don't have to be the first to do something. You just got to be the best at doing it. And right now, it's the race between Waymo and Tesla's Robotaxi. Who's gonna do it best? There it is. Now let's go back to Ethan in the studio.
And that was a crazy experience, and it honestly kind of blew my mind that these self-driving cars are a reality. So who do you think is going to win this race? Is it going to be Tesla? Is it going to be Waymo, or someone else entirely different? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to give it a like and subscribe to this channel so you never miss a video.